Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Very less number of students have turned up. So if someone can message in the group to join fast. I shared both the process. It is better to join from the dashboard. But those who cannot, you can join using the link quickly. So by the time people are joining, first 10 minutes, I'm going to use it to see your group. Yes. So you don't have to see the time. You have to just join. That time keeps on changing, you know? So you just need to join now. So somebody can message. It's not 5:30, just join right now. So there are people who are facing problems. So that means you're not added. So team will help you to do so. Use your link to count fast. Okay. And I did not delete these messages because many of you were working. So just wanted to tell you something, how to go about it. Then I will delete the messages because there is the problem with the capacity of the mobile. So that cannot be avoided. Okay. So quickly we'll go for, see, I just saw that people, I mean, I'm not going to go pura completely one by one, but still, just to tell you what was expected from you, what you did, whether it is correct or not, and how to go about it. Okay. So this was probably, this is the starting. This is zyada nahi hai, somewhere. I'll tell you. Yes, nahi hai aur hai. Yeah. So this I wanted to tell you here, the first child, when they shared some footwear made out of triangles, you know, so that was the concern which many of you were discussing, you know, to triangle hai to kya karna chahiye. I hope you can see this. I hope you can see this, everyone. The screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
You know? So just precisely to tell you about the question, I have to tell you something. Just a moment. Now see. Once you solve a question, okay, never write this, never write like this. And this is not any individual remark. This is a common remark for all, and all will follow the same. All right. So never write this. Okay. And as suggested in the still life, we we told you to make the alignment. See, if you would have made the alignment, to kya hota? Aapka left was equal to right. है ना? We discussed opposite side, parallel and equal. So here you missed something. It is not wrong. This is a correct answer. But just understand, once we are going for a creative paper, the answer has to be very skillful. You know? So here I can see that you have skill, you have a very good understanding, but probably you lack practice. Probably like maybe you are still relying more on the outline. So don't rely more on the outline. There are compromises with the size. Look at your working area. I hope you can see your working area. Okay, look at your working area. Okay, so this is for all. And look at the negative space. So you should not leave a lot of negative space. So this is not good. Then once we solve this question, as in the paper, it was not written to go for any line of horizon, but advisable. Once you are marking a source of light, once you are drawing the shadow, so it is advisable to mark a line of horizon. I hope all of you are getting it. Now, if I go for this question, so this question said कि शायद आपको table बनाना है and telephone बनाना है and spectacles बनाना है. Yes, I hope the question was like that. So why am I focusing on the legs of the table? Class. Are you understanding my point? Why are we focusing on the legs of the table? क्या अगर हम legs नहीं दिखाएंगे तो ये table नहीं लगेगी? Tell me. अगर हम इतना दिखा दें तो क्या ये टेबल नजर आएगी या नहीं आएगी?
नो मैम.
क्यों?
हाँ मैम.
बिल्कुल आएगी, दिस इज ट्रू, है ना. सी इफ आई एम जस्ट ड्रॉइंग दिस मच टू शो माई टेबल, ये मेरा टेबल है, ये पैर नीचे जा रहा है और बाकी टेबल का कोई पार्ट नजर नहीं आ रहा. कैन वी डू इट? और ये भी एज नहीं नजर आ रहा, ये सीधा ऐसा जा रहा है. सो कैन आई डू इट? नाउ इट इज अ टेबल और इट इज नॉट अ टेबल.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम it's a table.
सो अंडरस्टैंड, है ना. हमारा फोकस should be, as per the given question, should be more on the telephone and the spectacles. And I have seen majority of you focused more on the table. So don't focus more on the table. Rather increase the size of the phone and maybe show your spectacles in the overlapping part. So it will look more interesting. है ना. ये edge भी नहीं दिखाएंगे तो चलेगा, ये सिर्फ ये भी लाइन दिखाएंगे तो इट इज दी टेबल. आपको लग रहा है नहीं आप कैसे टेबल कैसे पता चलेगा. सो यू कैन क्रिएट सम टेक्सचर ऑफ माइका ऑन द टेबल. Did you understand, class? So this was something important which I wanted to share with you because I saw a lot of you working on the questions. Now to this, now here you all did footwear with triangles. यहाँ पर ही see, I have to focus on the structure. Just understand. You tell me, if I draw this, is it a footwear? Tell me. Is it a footwear which I created out of triangles?
A sandal.
Sandal, but it's a footwear which I did only using triangles. Are you getting? So don't make your artwork complicated where you are just trying to figure out, I somehow tried making the footwear. Why is it so? No need. Okay? Now see, if I create somewhat like this, see, is this also a footwear? Just try to figure out triangles used. Can you see the triangles used?
A Crocs.
ठीक है. Crocs भी हो सकती है, वो जयपुरी जो जूतियां होती है, that can also be there because I am also trying to create that border, triangular border. So can it be that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you figure out? Okay, so try to go for, whenever you get a question which you have to draw out of geometrical shapes, you should always focus more on the structure rather than on print. And once you are drawing the structure, though here it was tried, but ये structure बहुत बिखरा हुआ है ना, वो बहुत इधर उधर चला गया है. ये structure को आपको compact करना. Did you get, class?
Yes, ma'am.
What am I
Yes,
trying
ma'am.
to say? So everybody will focus on what areas of improvement I am suggesting you. Then use squares to create a tabletop utility product. Now, is this question right or wrong? So for me, it is wrong.
Because
Though
there
you
is
say that this is a cube which is made up of square, but as per the question, I can see a parallelogram here. I can see a parallelogram here. So it is a very, not clear thing ki exam mein what they are going to consider. By one fact, you are correct that our cube is made up of all squares. So once my alarm clock, which is looking like a cube, though it is having a parallelogram, but still it has to be correct. But I say once in the question, once it was written that you are only supposed to use squares, then why did you use parallelogram? So these are two different viewpoints. So till we do not know, so it is not advisable to make a 3D product. It is advisable only to make a 2D product, है ना, जहां पर आप अपने अलार्म क्लॉक को ऐसा ही बना सकते थे. Are you getting, class?
okay, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो नहीं करेंगे हम. No square, no other shape, no circle, nothing. यहाँ पे भी हमने circles use कर लिया? No. Now these needles, they are looking like rectangular lines. No, don't use it. So don't create objections for yourself. Getting it, class? Don't create any objection for yourself कि वो right होगा, wrong होगा, whatever it is. It was written squares. So as an
Only
examiner,
square.
you can just see only squares, though you are correct with a lot of facts. All right? Okay, so this was my suggestion, which I wanted to say. This was okay, symmetrical arrangement. So this, once the time allows, I will do it once more. Now here again, I hope you understand. Now footwear mein kya problem hai? So we are looking for structural change. Never draw a very small tattoo kind of work. I have such a huge working area. So why this is now? Tell me, ये पैर कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? Where did you cut a feet and keep it? Where? So either show that you used somewhat like those the dummy feet where you created something, or if it is a human feet, then at least try if this is your working area, आप यहाँ से लेके आ रहे हो, है ना? This is your feet which is visible. Okay, and triangles. So they need to see how you use triangles just for drawing the footwears. Though here, one thing I will appreciate here the child, because see, sorry, I did not save any name, but here the child is writing. Shruti, hai na? You are writing a bow kind of footwear, and then here you have written another footwear. Then here you are also presenting the gradation kind of thing which may be used in the footwear. Then you are writing watermelon, jolly red footwear where you use triangles. So this idea is beautiful. But here in the question, we were supposed to design a footwear only using triangles. So that cannot be ignored. See, somewhat like this. Can you see it was only triangles? Kahan chala gaya? Where's my reference? Where is my reference gone? Okay, yes. So it is only footwear. Okay, only triangles. And you can see a belly out made out of triangle. So a complete structural change. Okay, this example I just shared to tell you how shapes are used for making structural change in the footwear. Though it is not only triangles, there are other shapes, but this I just shared to make you understand. Okay, then I hope this part I have already covered, है ना? टेबल पे ज्यादा फोकस नहीं, टेबल के ऊपर रखी चीजों पे ज्यादा फोकस, है ना? अदरवाइज मेरे स्टिल लाइफ के जो डिटेल्स हैं वो वीक हो जाएंगे and I'm not going to get marks, है ना? This line drawing was good, you tried well, but still this table is not allowing me to enjoy your phone and chashma, right? So you have a very good hand, very neat lines, but try to focus on the object and थोड़ा सा zoom in कर लो, थोड़ा और पास चले जाओ अपने ड्राइंग के, जहां पर वो ड्राइंग थोड़ी सी बड़ी नजर आएगी. Don't rely more on the outlines, है ना? Outlines को avoid करो. So this was nice. Okay, fine. ठीक है. Then okay, ये वाला. हाँ, here I just wanted to say आदित्य का काम है. आदित्य बेटा एकदम से below eye level नहीं बनाना. जब आप एकदम से below eye level बनाते हो ना, so at first I just thought एक तो ये table uninteresting हो गया, though you tried a lot of details here, और सब कुछ below eye level हो गया, तो मुझे थोड़ी देर समझने में लग गई. अच्छा, ये below eye level बनाया है, so this is the shadow and this is the spectacles. So एकदम below eye level नहीं, थोड़ा left right ऊपर नीचे चाहिए. ठीक है? You two had a good understanding, so अपनी understanding को थोड़ा सा और use करेंगे. I hope all of you now can know where to see recorded classes. So this I just marked for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So this can be seen later on. Then this was okay. ठीक है, ये भी आप लोग जो कर रहे थे, this is okay, but don't use pen, use pencils, है ना? Use pencil and try to go for the structural change. ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत था. I think this is done by Yash. So Yash, ये शायद आपने सामने live रख के किया है, but your drawing is very good. The fold and the tones which you try to show, that is good. Texture of the flower pot is looking good, but अभी भी आप outline को बहुत focus कर रहे हो, तो don't go for very dark outline, है ना? और ये नीचे वाला part देखो, नीचे वाले part आपको पता चल रहा होगा, ये जो saucer है ना, ये saucer is not symmetrical, तो थोड़ा सा कहीं ना कहीं practice करने की जरूरत है. Otherwise, you did a nice work if you are here. Then the next child was this Honey. So Honey, you two tried nicely. I mean, this is lovely. I can feel somewhat like a plastic bottle, on usme you created a vase, and okay, nice rendering. Keep on practicing. This telephone ka structure is beautiful. Even the transparency which you tried showing in the glass is good. So this is Honey Solanki. So you have a good hand. So keep practicing. और ये jerks को control करना, है ना? जब आप draw कर रहे हो and you have a good creative skill, so control these jerks and try to solve more question. Footwear वाला question आपका बहुत अच्छा नहीं आया, but I know अब आप जब अब इसको दोबारा करोगे तो आप अच्छा कर पाओगे. All right. So this was also very nice. One
बिल्कुल
was, है ना, ये ऐसे ऐसे आइकन मत भेजना प्लीज, है ना, अभी बहुत सारे ग्रुप में आप लोग बहुत कुछ अच्छी अच्छी बातें कर रहे हो, तो ये सब चीजों से फिल मत करो. एंड दिस वाज आई थिंक प्रखर, है ना, सो दिस वाज प्रखर हु डिड.
Yes, ma'am.
So, है ना, so प्रखर, again I will say you have a very good observation skill तो है आपके पास, आपकी ऑब्जर्वेशन अच्छी है, आपकी रेंडरिंग स्किल्स भी अच्छी है. सो व्हाट आई विल सजेस्ट इज just keep working to improve more. And special, I mean, I don't know, मेरे लिए सारे बच्चे स्पेशल हैं, बट आपका आर्टवर्क देखकर प्रखर, it is coming from within. Please solve previous year papers. If you will solve previous year papers, that will help you. But if you do not solve the previous year papers, तो आप जो अच्छे हो ना वो वहीं रह जाओगे, वहां से फिर आगे नहीं बढ़ोगे. So solve previous year papers, those are very important. Even ये जो वर्क
Yes, ma'am.
जिसने
Sure.
बनाया है ना, वेरी गुड ह्यूमन फिगर ड्राइंग, बट अभी आपको थोड़ा सा रुकना पड़ेगा बिकॉज देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम विद द प्रपोर्शन. कौन सी चीज कितनी बड़ी कितनी छोटी, कहाँ आगे कहाँ पीछे, वो आपको शायद प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. सो मे बी आफ्टर सम क्लासेस यू योरसेल्फ विल अंडरस्टैंड कि यहाँ पर क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है एंड यू विल ट्राई टू वर्क बेटर, है ना. सो ये कॉम्पोजिशन वाले पार्ट में आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग टिल वी डील विद दिस वंस. This is nice, and if you could have sent one horizontal picture तो अच्छा होता. ये किसका है? ये भी प्रखर का ही है क्या? ये किसका था? Whose work? I don't know.
No, ma'am, it's not mine.
Okay, so can you send a horizontal picture, beta, जिसका भी है, so that we can enjoy this work and I can speak. This was nice. You tried doing a flower vase. So good and soft approach. Maybe शायद ये किसी और ने भी ट्राई करा. सो दिस इज नाइस, लुक्स गुड लाइक अ मशीन, बट थोड़ा सा देखो इसका बैलेंस गड़बड़ा रहा है ना, यहाँ से ये मशीन जो बाहर जा रही है, इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग, बट थोड़ी सी डिसबैलेंस हो रही है, विच यू नीड टू चेक, बट इट्स अ नाइस वर्क. इवन दिस फैन, नाइस, आई मीन नाइस ट्रायल. ये मैंने सबको ही सजेस्ट किया है कि आपका जो वो फोन वाला क्वेश्चन है, फोन एंड चश्मा एंड आई मीन स्पेक्टिकल्स, सो दैट इज नॉट लुकिंग nice. So be very near to, है ना, बहुत पास चले जाओ अपने आर्टवर्क के, तो और थोड़ा सा जूम इन करके बनाओ, so that would be better, है ना. ये देखो ये वाला क्या बनाया था, I think you did a tabletop utility product using squares, but this is wrong, है ना. I told you why it is wrong. 3D cannot be accepted. ये बहुत अच्छा नहीं हुआ, है ना. ये वाला फैन आपको और अच्छा करना पड़ेगा. फुटवेयर, नेवर गो फॉर टू मेनी शेप्स, ज्यादा शेप्स. ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत बनाया है आपने, जो ये बच्ची है संस्कृति, है ना, वेरी नाइस. बेस पर ध्यान देंगे, rest is good. Now let's start with the session for today, and today I'm going to start with perspective, right? Perspective. So please keep your notepad or something near you and let's write. What do you mean by perspective? Everyone, class, what do you mean by perspective? I
Ma'am,
hope
the
see your
viewpoint or however a person or a situation we're viewing, how we're viewing it, from what angles.
Yes. Any other, I mean, any other language which just simplifies whatever you are trying to say, you are not wrong.
Our point of view.
So I will just simplify it a little more. Perspective means drawing an artwork, है ना, the way we look at it. बहुत सीधी सी भाषा में जो जैसा दिख रहा है वैसा ही बनाना, that is known as perspective. That's what you are trying to say, your viewpoint. Am I correct, class? So write. Just write. The art of representing three-dimensional object on two-dimensional surface so as to give the right impression of their height, width, depth, and position in relation to each other. And it creates illusion of depth in a picture plane. So this is the definition of perspective. Please write it. And this is very, very important. Write it. So the moment you write, then only I'll proceed. Write it. Don't just take a screenshot. Write it. I'm just waiting. The moment you say done, then only I'll proceed. I hope all of you must have applied for NID. कर दिया?
Yes, ma'am.
जिसको भी अप्लाई करने का है NID, because you are writing, so I'll just use this 1 minute to tell you. NID's notification is already open. So those who are all the class 12th appearing students, even class 12 pass out below 20 years of age, you can apply for NID. NID has got 5 centers throughout India. So the first one is Paldi, Ahmedabad, the next Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, they added. Third was Kurukshetra, which is in Haryana, and then Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and Jorhat, Assam were added. NID will conduct its NID. I mean, generally 2 rounds of tests are taken, prelims and mains. So prelims is scheduled on 8th of January 2023. Okay, and NID is going to, I mean, they have 425 seats only for their Bachelor of Design program for 4 years. And basically NID offers 3 courses: industrial design, communication design, and textile design. All right, industrial, communication, and textile. But only Ahmedabad branch, being the oldest center, under industrial design, they offer you product, furniture, interior, and glass and ceramic. Under communication, they offer you 4 specialization, that is graphic, film and video communication, animation film design, and exhibition design. And under textile, they teach you how to create or how to design a fabric, and then how to further use it for garment making or home furnishing or accessory industry, whatever it is. So under textile, they teach you that. Okay, and NID is the only institute in India. Of course, it's an institute of national importance by the Act of Parliament. NID is the only institute in India where if you get admission, so for 1 year, you will be doing a common foundation program, and based on your performance, interest, and the availability of seats from the 2nd year, that is from the 3rd semester, you will be allotted your specialization. First year में आपको नहीं पता होगा कि आप किस कोर्स के लिए जा रहे हो, है ना? But जब आप 2nd year में आओगे, after doing 2 semesters, then only you will be allotted कि आपको product मिल रहा है, आपको textile मिल रहा है, आपको graphic मिल रहा है, क्या मिल रहा है, वो आपको उसके बाद पता चलेगा. All right, yeah, next. So now look at this example. So perspective means the art of drawing 3D objects on 2D surface in the manner they appear. जो चीज जैसी दिख रही है ना, उसको वैसा बनाना is perspective. And सबसे बड़ी चीज, perspective का मतलब है creating illusion of distance or depth in a picture plane. I can see this railway track. Do you know what distance it is covering? क्या distance cover कर रही है? An approximate idea what distance this railway track is covering. हमें तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक ही दिख रहा है ना? Tell me.
Almost 1 km.
So it is approximately 4 kilometers. Okay, it is approximately 4 kilometers. Once we see from our naked eye, so this vast distance will cover a complete pura till vanishing point. It is approximately 4 kilometers. All right. Now, we all know that the railway track will never meet at any point. But because of our diminishing vision, we just keep on figuring out, though they are parallel, but still we feel that it is meeting at a point, and this point is known as vanishing point. Right, points to remember. Number 1, vanishing point. Number 1, vanishing point. The point at which all the details in an artwork seems to get faded or vanished. Faded or vanished. Did you write? Did you write?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, even if I consider, now see, even if I consider these street lights, these street lights. So, sorry, these are not street lights. These are those towers which joins the wire, which passes electricity. Okay. So even that all the towers which you can see here, they are of same dimension. They are equal. Okay. And they are also placed at equal distance. But still you can see that the dimensions are getting reduced, and the gap between the two towers, they are also getting reduced. All right. So this is what we discussed, that as we reach near to the vanishing point, okay, so all the details seems to get faded or vanished. I cannot see beyond this vanishing point. And similar thing goes for the fence. All right. Point number 2. Point number 2, line of horizon. Right. Point number 2, line of horizon. So this is line of horizon. Okay. So the line of horizon distinguishes between background and foreground. Got it? Class, line of horizon distinguishes between background and foreground. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
suppose if I have a building here, okay? Possible I have a building here. Okay? Now see. So the base of the building, just figure out the base of the building, this part, it is in the foreground, and the height of the building is here in the background.
Background.
Got it? And generally in the background, see, this is my line of horizon. So in the background, I have these hills. I can have clouds. I will show all the, I can show all the heights. I will show birds. I will show aeroplanes. So that is there in the background. Foreground, this is the surface. So of course, all the bases of the building, which is not visible, but it is there on the foreground. Okay. Then railway track, pavement, fencing, they will be in the foreground. Okay. Third is eye level. Right. Third is eye level. So this is at eye level. Okay. Now this is above eye level, and this is below eye level. Okay. At eye level, above eye level, and below eye level. अब ये देखो. Now if you see, है ना, if you can see this, though it is black, but क्या होगा? Now even if it is cylindrical or maybe somewhat like cuboid, will you be able to see this base? Niche wala base? So this is above eye level because it is in the air. I have to look up. Okay? Below eye level, look at these railway track. तो ये सारे wooden plank का जो front है, this is below eye level, so I can see. Are you getting? Now देखो, यहाँ पर अगर pavement होती, suppose यहाँ पर pavement होती, ये देखो, क्या मुझे ऐसा नजर आता? ये देखो.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So this is below eye level, this is above eye level, and at eye level, we already discussed in the still life class, at eye level, we cannot see the top, we cannot see the bottom. Did you understand? We cannot see the top, we cannot see the bottom. Got it?
Yes.
Next point.
Yes, ma'am.
Convergence. Convergence. Next point. Convergence. It is very important. You know? Convergence. Convergence is responsible for the illusion of Hello. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what did we write? What did we write?
Conversion is responsible for the illusion.
For the illusion of depth or distance in a picture plane. Depth or distance in a picture plane. The reducing gap between, likho, the reducing gap between the objects, the reducing, please mute. Someone has
Reducing the gap.
telling you. The reducing gap between the objects, the reducing gap between the objects, like towers, railway tracks, fence, metro pillars, escalators, buildings, etc. As we reach near to the vanishing point, as we reach near to the vanishing point,
Yes, ma'am.
is known as convergence. Now see, I explained to you, but still, look at this gap. Is it reducing? But we know they are placed at an equal distance. Do we know this or not? Now fence, they all were placed at an equal distance, but see how it is reducing and how the numbers are increasing. Similarly, the railway tracks, though the distance between them is very small, but still here you will feel we are reaching near to the vanishing point, that the gap has reduced too much and we were supposed to include too many lines, and because of this you can see, oh, this is a huge railway track. It's too long. Can you feel that? So this is known as convergence. Okay? This is known as convergence. Next you write, next point. Foreshortening. Foreshortening. Foreshortening means F-O-R-E. Foreshortening means the object which is placed in front, object or any element, है ना? आप बोलोगे object है तो फिर उसमें human figure क्यों आएगा? So it can be any element. ठीक है? Foreshortening means the object which is placed in the front appears bigger in size than the objects which are placed at a distance. Now look at this human figure. Okay? This human figure. This is huge. And look at this human figure. So this is small. Okay? So we cannot say that the object is small height. But by looking at this, you can see, oh, maybe there is a long distance between these two figures. That is why this front is huge and this distant wala human figure is looking small. Right? So this is what you have to be careful. Just a moment. Okay. Clear? Foreshortening. Next you write. How many points we have written? 5?
5.
Yes. Right. In 1 point perspective, generally all vertical and horizontal lines are all vertical and horizontal lines are parallel to each other. Parallel to each other.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the line?
Yes. In 1 point perspective, all vertical and horizontal lines are parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. Likha? Did you write?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
In
ma'am.
2 point
Ma'am.
perspective, in 2 point perspective, generally vertical lines are parallel to each other.
Can you repeat?
In 2 point perspective, generally vertical lines are parallel to each other. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's see what's there. Do you know what am I showing you right now? Kya hai ye? What am I showing you? So they are miniature paintings. These paintings were done during the Mughal eras and these are known as Mughal miniature painting. Okay. If someone from here, if you had painting as your subject in fine arts in the school, so you must have studied about miniature paintings, and those miniatures, they are divided into Mughal miniature, Rajasthani miniature, Pahadi miniature. Then there are a lot of schools of painting under which we study a lot of artwork. So we have shortlisted these artworks just to show you. So this is the painting of the time when we did not have a lot of exploration. There was no social media, no YouTube, nothing. So it was just the observation of the artist. You can say somewhat like, जिसको आप ये बोल सकते हो यार, first observation. So that time also, the artists, they were aware of perspective, but they were not confident about the correct views of it. But still these paintings, they are known for their wrong sense of perspective. They are discussed as very nice. I mean, they are discussed under miniature artwork, but they are also discussed for their wrong sense of perspective. है ना? आप ये देखो, हमें यहाँ पे भी कुछ दिख रहा है और हमें यहाँ पे भी कुछ दिख रहा है. How is it possible? ठीक है. And then ये छोटा है और ये बड़ा है. अभी we are studying कि सामने की चीज बड़ी है, दूर की चीज छोटी है. But यहाँ तो उल्टा हो रहा है. Are you understanding? That is why. And we can also see here. ठीक है. So this is a wrong sense of perspective. Now if you say कि अच्छा क्यों नहीं, कोई terrace से नहीं देख सकता है. So even if someone is watching from somewhat like terrace, तो वो terrace से भी ये सामने बड़ा और दूर छोटा होगा ना. ये ऐसा दूर बड़ा नहीं हो सकता. Got it? Class. Similarly, this painting also has got some wrong sense of perspective, but still, because we are discussing a very important fundamental of art here, so it is good that we start from here. Now, these are again two artworks which are always discussed as an example of first perspective. ठीक है, first perspective. आप चलिए जाओ 1400. I think 1400 was the Renaissance period. Is it true or not true? 1400 was a Renaissance period or not? Tell me. चलो ये फिर आप ढूंढना, but ये आप रख लो, I mean note करके रख लो. The first perspective. So these were drawn by Filippo Brunelleschi and Masaccio. These artists, these first two, these are the known pictures where we can see linear perspective. अब ये linear perspective क्या है? क्या होता है linear perspective? Linear perspective matlab where we are talking about a surface, where we are talking about vanishing points, where we are talking about backgrounds. Okay, so these two artworks, these two first perspective, they were created by a Florentine architect, Filippo Brunelleschi. This was the period of living, which you can see, and was painted in the year 1915. And it depicted, I mean, you can see, I mean, the second one depicted the baptistry in Florence from the front gate of an unfinished cathedral. Okay, so these two are known paintings where you can experience the linear perspective. Now see, here you can see that you are standing in front and this is going inside. So you can have a vanishing point here. You know there is a passage where you can go inside. And when you see this church, so your eyes are driven inside something interior. Something is there more inside. So it is too much of depth. Okay, that is why these two artworks are discussed. Okay, now ये बहुत important slide है आपके लिए, ये आप जरूर लिख के रखो. This is my favorite slide because I come across a lot of terminologies which students keep on asking. So this I created for them, types of perspective. तो सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करते हैं पर्सपेक्टिव की, सो देयर आर टू सेक्शंस, है ना. या तो आप बोलो लीनियर और एरियल पर्सपेक्टिव खत्म, ठीक है. एंड लीनियर पर्सपेक्टिव में भी इट इज डिवाइडेड अंडर टू सेक्शन, linear perspective and curvy linear perspective. That's the beauty of this slide, because we always know 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. यार क्यों करने इतने points? नहीं जरूरत है. और आपको जरूरत है तो क्यों जरूरत है? Why do you want to do 3 point, 4 point, 5 point? क्यों? So generally जब हम vanishing points को use करते हैं, so एक approximately जो possibility होती है, you can use up to 6 vanishing point, है ना. You can use up to 6 vanishing point. And under linear perspective you will find 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, even multi-point perspective you can do it very nicely. And under curvy linear you can manage. अब यहाँ से अगर आगे बढ़ना है, so that is curvy linear, so it can be 4, 5 and 6, जिसको आप fish eye view बोलेंगे. The complete structure will look curved, spherical, so that is covered under curvy linear perspective, 4, 5 and 6. So during the entrance examination it is a great confusion to the students, हमें कितना करना चाहिए और क्यों करना चाहिए. See, अच्छे से याद रखना, if you have to draw an answer, once you have to visually show an answer, so even if you know 1 point perspective and that too very well, it is sufficient. आपको 2 point, 3 point कुछ जानने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपको कॉन्सेप्ट सारे आने चाहिए. आपको पता होना चाहिए 2 point क्या होता है, 3 point क्या होता है, how a 4 point perspective looks. So this you must know. But if you are confident in using one single vanishing point, you can solve all answer, matlab all answer. Let it be at eye level, let it be above eye level, let it be below eye level, you can solve all. ठीक है. दूसरी चीज, once we draw 1, 2 and 3 point perspective, ये सब fake है, वो नकली है, ऐसा कभी actually में नहीं होता. We cannot create everything as per 1 point perspective, but we can have some similar views. So reality is only multi-point, है ना. जब हम किसी चीज को 1 point से देख रहे हैं, अभी ये आप confuse हो रहे होंगे कि I don't know what you are telling and how you are telling. So for this, I would just like to go to my previous example once. Now just look at this example. Here everything is set as per 1 point perspective and I can see one vanishing point. Is it true or not, class?
Yes,
ठीक
ma'am.
है. यहाँ पर
Yes,
एक single point है, one vanishing point, everything is settled. ठीक है. Now just imagine that I have a pavement which is not drawn from this vanishing point and which I can see that it is somewhere starting from here. ठीक है. it is somewhat starting from here. ठीक है, जब आप इसको ज्वाइन करोगे तो बोलोगे यार ये तो 1 से नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा शिफ्ट हो गया है. Then you can see a building here. ठीक है, though it is from perspective, but once you use your scale, you will just figure out इसका vanishing point तो इससे थोड़ा ऊपर चला गया. Are you getting class? What am I trying to tell you?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, so this is known as multi-point. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि हम सब कुछ यहीं पर फिक्स कर डालेंगे. I had another huge structure here. ठीक है, another huge structure of building, but इसका vanishing point इसके पास शायद यहाँ आ गया. It is not matching with this. Are you getting? So this is possible and this is known as multi-point perspective. ठीक है, real यही होता है. This is real, but to teach you perspective, to give you the concept so that आप मल्टी पॉइंट को लेटर ऑन अच्छे से यूज कर पाओगे, सो वी हैव टू टीच यू व्हाट इज 1 पॉइंट, 2 पॉइंट, 3 पॉइंट. समझ आ रहा है क्लास सभी को? आई होप यू आर गेटिंग व्हाट एम आई ट्राइंग टू से.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी सम मोर एग्जांपल. एंड कर्वी लीनियर पर्सपेक्टिव्स, दे आर 4 पॉइंट, 5 पॉइंट एंड 6 पॉइंट्स. दे आर आल्सो नोन एज फिश आई व्यू. है ना, फिश की आईज जो है, दे कैन सी समवन लाइक 180 डिग्रीज. Okay, so this is what we call them. So this you can note. And there is one more terminology which is known as aerial perspective. अब aerial perspective क्या है ये aerial perspective? So it is one and is described as the use of gradation of colors. Aerial perspective जब हम देखते हैं, जब हम दूर से किसी चीज को देख रहे हैं, है ना, I have somewhat like a huge landscape and huge mountains. There you cannot figure out any vanishing point, but still you can figure out कौन सी चीज बड़ी है, कौन सी चीज छोटी है. सामने के hills बड़े हैं, दूर के hills छोटे हैं, but you cannot take your scale and mark a vanishing point. ठीक है, so there you see gradation of colors. And of course, because the word perspective is used, so you see a long distance. ठीक है. Now the linear perspective is what we call the use of parallel lines converging to horizon, creating depth. And aerial perspective deals with the atmospheric effect of tones and colors. ठीक है, ये टोन्स एंड कलर्स को दिखाती है. Here you cannot mark a vanishing point. है ना, आपको सामने जो चीज होगी that you will look, yeah, very colorful, you will be able to figure out a lot of colors, but जो थोड़ी दूर होगी वो आपको hazy नजर आएगी. You won't be able to figure out perfect colors. So that's known as aerial perspective. So this is just to show you, though I told you कि नहीं आपको तो 4, 5 और 6 नहीं करने का है, but this is just to show you क्या होता है ये 4 point, what is this 5 point and what is this 6 point. So this is how it functions and this is how it works. तो ये हमें ड्रॉ नहीं करना है, but this I just showed you as an example कि आपको अगर ऐसे कोई रेफरेंस आ गया where you have to figure out क्या होता है ये 4 point, 5 point and 6 point perspective, so this you can figure it out. ठीक है class. Now next, I hope we wrote everything. Check करो. We have written everything: vanishing point, line of horizon, eye levels, convergence and effect of foreshortening. Did we write everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and eye level also I explained. Now look at this example. ठीक है, हमने पर्सपेक्टिव सोचा, बाप रे वैनिशिंग पॉइंट है, पता नहीं क्या होगा. Now look at these example. See, someone is driving the train का जो ड्राइवर है या जो ट्रेन का जो पायलट होता है, I just know मेट्रो के अंदर जो बैठते हैं उसको पायलट बोलते हैं. ठीक है, जो ट्रेन को हैंडल कर रहा है, so that driver is seeing from his cabin. अब वो अपने उसको कैबिन से तो ये वाला जो वैनिशिंग पॉइंट है ये ऐसा ही नजर आएगा ना. So this vanishing point is going to see here. So this is my vanishing point here. So according to this vanishing point, I have some street lights and buildings and everything maintained here. Then I see. So this is maintained here. Now this is my line of horizon, है ना? ये line of horizon है. इस line of horizon में you can see building का base and you can see a signboard, you can see a person, you can see a fence. So everything is there on the surface. Just a moment, beta. Hello? Huh. Yes, so sorry. So did you understand this exterior? So this is 1 point perspective. 1 point matlab one vanishing point. 1 point perspective matlab one vanishing point. Okay. So this is the exterior and this is the interior. So let's see कितना समय आज हमें मिल पाता है और हम कितना काम कर पाते हैं. But I think perspective के लिए you will be needing one more class, so it is very difficult to finish it in one class. आप theoretically ही समझ पाओगे और कई बार examination में बहुत सारे बच्चे जो NID और UCEED भी देने वाले हो यहाँ पर. So you have a lot of GAT based questions from perspective. है ना? For example, they have given you this picture and they might ask you ये कौन सा perspective है बताइए. है ना? आपको पहला तो ये पूछा जा सकता है कौन सा पर्सपेक्टिव है. सो देयर कैन बी ऑप्शंस वेयर यू से दिस इज 1 पॉइंट पर्सपेक्टिव. आपको ये भी पूछ सकते हैं कि ये क्या है, ये लीनियर है, ये कर्वी लीनियर है, ये एरियल है, ये मल्टी पॉइंट पर्सपेक्टिव है, व्हाट. सो दैट आल्सो कैन बी आस्क्ड. Sometimes what do they do? They draw something wrong here in the picture and then they ask you to figure out what is wrong there in the picture. So वो भी आपको मार्क करना हो सकता है. So this kind of questions, they are generally seen in the GAT based questions. Rest CAT based questions तो practice पर होंगे बेटा. Now ये interior है. So I will teach you interior, but first let's see what's there in the other slides. Yes.
In the second picture, I'm not getting the 1 point perspective, how it is one.
क्यों नहीं आया? ये वाला?
Yes, ma'am.
How it is one? Because all, see, everything is drawn from this vanishing point. That is why. You get it? समझ आ रहा है बेटा?
Yes, yes, sir.
ठीक है? ये सब कुछ. That is why. Now see. So this is quite easy and you will see, हाँ ये तो मेरे से बन भी जाएगा. And yes, this is something which is visible on the roads. That's true. Right? Now this is also perspective, 1 point perspective. But here you really need to figure out something. कभी भी vanishing point center पे ही होगा ऐसा जरूरी नहीं होता. है ना, और लाइन ऑफ होराइजन जो है हमेशा सेंटर पे ही होगी वो भी जरूरी नहीं है. I hope you can figure out where is the vanishing point and where is the line of horizon. So if there is such change, so how is the artwork looking like? ठीक है, ये मेरा foreground बड़ा है, so I can see a huge front of the metro. और ये foreground छोटा होता तो possibly शायद इतना huge front दिखा पाना possible नहीं होता. ठीक है, look at this vanishing point. So here the line of horizon is, आप देख रहे हो ये line of horizon कहाँ है? ये line of horizon is totally towards the lower half of the sheet. ठीक है, vanishing point is approximately at the center. So look at what kind of view it is creating in a metropolitan city. है ना, और सबसे बड़ी चीज, please mug up the details of the building. हमें आर्किटेक्चर आर्किटेक्ट्स के जैसे पूरा, I mean we don't have to go for a complete detail of the building, but yes, some major divisions, some details are required which will make your buildings look like actual buildings, है ना, तो ये details को आप याद कर सकते हो. Now look at this, यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, this is totally at the center, but because this wall is too small, ठीक है, because this wall is too small, so it is giving you a huge foreground. बहुत बड़ा आपको foreground मिल रहा है, and especially here you can see somewhat like a corridor, so it can be a hospital, it can be a school. ठीक है, तो एक बहुत लंबा corridor, आप अगर question ही आ गया that you are sitting somewhere, you just entered a hospital and you can see a long corridor in front of you, so draw what you see. So this is what example होगा, so you can figure out, but आपने देखा ही नहीं, आपको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा, तो आप नहीं बना सकते. ठीक है, now this is below eye level 1 point perspective. ये देख रहे हो. Now imagine you are a bird or maybe you are a kite which is flying over your locality. So can you, है ना, so can you have this kind of view? आप ऊपर से नीचे देख रहे हो.
Yes,
ठीक
ma'am.
है, so this is 1 point perspective only, but below eye level. Now just imagine you are somewhat like a cat or frog. ठीक है, and you are looking up. ठीक है, तो up, once you are looking up, you are a cat or a dog or maybe a cattle, any kind of animal जो कि इंसान से हाइट में छोटे हैं, है ना, अब वो ऊपर देख रहे हैं. So this is again above eye level but 1 point only, है ना, above eye level but 1 point only. हाँ अंकिता, हाँ ठीक है, okay, okay, okay. So this is above eye level. Got it, class? I have tried showing you only 1 point perspective, but what kind of difference the placement of vanishing point and line of horizons they are creating. Okay, now this is woodland के ad देखे हैं आप लोगों ने? Have you seen the ad of woodland जूता? So what do they do? हमेशा वो shoes से ऐसा picture click करते हैं, तो क्या लगता है, shoes बड़ा लगता है और बाकी human figure you see smaller. ठीक है, so this is foreshortening. I am playing, ठीक है, so see the picture, playing, my hand is in front, look at the area which is covered, the working area which this hand has covered, and look at the body which has become smaller. You can't say that this is wrong. Can you say that this is wrong? ये तो गलत बना है. No, it is correct. So this is because of effect of foreshortening. I am trying to punch someone. So see, look at my punch and look at my hand. It is drawn smaller, but it is actually not smaller. वो आपको feel हो रहा है. ठीक है? And then accordingly, look at this body. The body has also become comparatively smaller. I am a bird who is sitting on a nest. Oh my God. But I am in the class. Please message your concern. Okay. Yes. So you are a bird sitting on a nest. ठीक है, अब nest से you can see a human figure standing below the tree. So is it possible I will look at the head will be huge and the feet is going to look smaller and the body is going to look somewhat like conical? है ना, maybe you are a fish,
Yes,
है ना,
ma'am.
you can see a person standing at the bank of the river, so of course है ना, या आप सोचो कि you are somewhat like a rat and you can see a person who is standing on a transparent table trying to take out something from the drawer. So कुछ ऐसा हो सकता है ना. I'll see a huge feet and a comparatively smaller body. I just remember a question. I don't remember the year, but this was NID's question where they wrote that there is a person sitting under a tree. Okay, and then they wrote there is a cat sitting in front of that person. There is a bird who is just sitting on a branch over the head of the person, and because the person is sitting at the river bank, so there is a fish which is peeping out and can see that the person is sitting. So the question, what you were supposed to draw, so you were supposed to draw how the cat is going to look at that man. Cat का view क्या होगा, fish का view क्या होगा, और वो bird का view क्या होगा. So this was the question. And I hope by seeing this you can figure out हाँ ऐसा answer possible है. Right? So this is at that time also, and this question is somewhat बहुत भी तो ये 15 साल पुराना question है. And see what NID was trying to figure out. ठीक है, now look at these examples, है ना. अभी तक हमने देखा अच्छा perspective को समझ के हम क्या बनाएंगे. So these are the actual work. I am drawing a railway station, and this is a normal question which we have seen that in the examination hall it is being asked. You are standing somewhere at the platform of a railway station, so draw what you see. You have to draw a busy traffic. You again have to draw a railway station. I mean maybe a bus stop. Okay, so these are the actual answers which I am trying to show you. है ना, अब देखो बस, देखो कार exactly at eye level है, तो सिर्फ कार का मुझे बैक दिख रहा है. ठीक है, आप दो बस देखो. So this is Howrah Bridge of Kolkata. So look at this red bus and blue bus. So दोनों left and right है, and left and right में you can figure out हाँ एक vanishing point से दो buses जो हैं वो निकल रही हैं, and this we can draw. Right, class?
Yes.
ठीक है, अब ये देखो. So these are 2-point perspective. यहाँ पर दो vanishing point है ना, ये दो vanishing point, and see how it is working. आप अभी देखो and then I will make you do. Look at these examples. These are also 2-point perspective, and using 2-point how the building or the complete exterior is constructed. Okay, this child, I will just tell you, this child was, I mean, this work was done in front of my eyes only in the classroom. So this child was Sumrit Paliwal. Right now he is doing his M.Arch from some college abroad. He did his B.Arch from Vastukala, which is in Delhi. Right, so this was his class work. The question was, you are supposed to draw 7 matchboxes. It was not written 2-point perspective. It was just written that you are supposed to draw 7 matchboxes. Jisme some are open, some are closed, some are half open, some are 3/4 open, somewhat like that. See how the child is approached, how the child thought of using the concept and creating the answer. So it's a very neat, beautiful work, very close to my heart because it is to the point. And sabse badi cheez, this I know that this is done in front of my eyes. This is not any copy work. So this is the original idea of the child. Yeah, this example I just saved to show you how a 2-point perspective works in building. Okay, these are some more works done by the students, which will give you an idea of 2-point perspective. Okay, now let's see 3-point. So this is how 3-point perspective works. एक चीज का ध्यान रखना, हमेशा vanishing point को अपने working area से दूर रखना, कभी भी उसे पास नहीं रखना. हमेशा अपने working area से जब आप दूर रखोगे, you will get an acceptable view. आपका कोई भी artwork टूटा फूटा नहीं लगेगा, है ना. Now see, this is effect of foreshortening. So these are extreme perspective. आपको बोला जा रहा है, maybe you are standing in your balcony and you can see a Spider-Man who is jumping from the top of the building. So you will have such kind of view. है ना. आपको फिर से बोला गया that you are standing at the top terrace of a multi-story building and suddenly you see a person fell down from the building. So this is what you can see, right? These are some more explorations, right? So I hope you understood the concept. if you just remember that there was a question, you are a lizard at the wall of your room and draw what you see, and this was being asked by NIFT. So I just saved these views of fan, क्योंकि ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना lizard ceiling पर हो, तो मेरा I have to show this fan from below eye level and then नीचे I will show my room. Is it possible or not, class? So
Yes,
that's why
ma'am.
I saved these
Yes, ma'am.
examples.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? चलो अब let's try to draw something. I hope all of you understood the concept which I explained you regarding the perspective.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, चलो
Yes.
अब कुछ काम करते हैं. Take your scale, though if we never suggest using scale for doing any kind of artwork, but for perspective we allow, because we just want you to understand कि vanishing point का exploration आप करोगे कैसे. जब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा, then you can leave your scale. But right now, advisable to use your scale. Okay. So first I will do it geometrically. So this is my vanishing point here. Okay, so I'm going to draw I hope you can see horizontal, vertical, parallel. Use your scale. So this, can you see this joining from the scale? Vanishing point. So horizontal parallel, horizontal parallel. Vertical parallel, vertical parallel. Can you see a cuboid here now? Class. Can you see a cuboid?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो अब क्यों बनाया क्यूबॉइड, देखते हैं इस क्यूबॉइड से हम और क्या कर सकते हैं. क्या लग रहा है, क्या लग रहा है ये, है ना? चलो
chair,
बनाओ, पूरा करो.
a chair,
Yes, try. I am just using the concept which I have explained you. I am not using anything which is different. See. Clear it? Is it acceptable, class?
Yes. Yes.
yes
अब
ma'am,
क्या यूज कर रहे हैं? Only vertical parallel, only horizontal parallel, and third line from the vanishing point. Now see, horizontal, यहाँ से थोड़ा सा I hope now you can figure out the legs properly. Class,
Yes, ma'am.
करो. I am not adding any line which is going to confuse you. Okay, I am keeping it very simple. एक भी line आपको confuse नहीं करेगी.
I'm like this,
Just wait a minute. Yes, आप ग्रुप पे शेयर करो. नेक्स्ट चलो फिर से use your scale to create this. ठीक है, जो हेल्पिंग लाइन है वो डॉटेड होगी, जो फाइनल लाइन है वो डार्क होगी. So let's see how you figure out things. आपको क्या समझ आ रहा है?
An open box.
Yes.
Shared, ma'am.
Checking better. Let me tell you a bit more, then I'll just. Can you figure out an open carton box? Class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Convert this into a matchbox. देखो, convert this into a matchbox. Okay. Convert this into an AC. Please use your scale. आसपास देखो आपका AC कैसा लग रहा है. Convert this into a television. Convert this into a matchbox. I'm just giving you 10 minutes. Do it. I'll just be back. see your group, what you are doing. Did you understand or you did not understand class? जो समझाया मैंने सबको समझ आया या नहीं आया?
हाँ मैम समझ आया।
This is a very vast topic. It is very difficult to even say कि आपको सब कुछ आराम से आप कर लोगे नहीं करोगे, बड़ा मुश्किल है बोल पाना. So this is correct. I can see your name as ABCD, but जो आपने टेबल के लेग्स बनाए हैं वो राउंड. I will suggest you to create a cuboid because once you create a cuboid, you have a good understanding. All right. Otherwise, your lines are correct. So Prakhar has drawn. इसमें एक problem है Prakhar. So this I have to, I think, show you from here. I'll quickly share screen to show you. और ये वाली प्रॉब्लम जो है बाकी बच्चे भी नहीं करोगे, बिकॉज अगर शुरू किया तो वो प्रॉब्लम कंटिन्यू रह जाएगी और आपका कंफ्यूजन भी जो है ना वो ठीक नहीं होगा, वो ऐसे ही रह जाएगा. नाउ सी, दिस इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्क व्हिच ऑल शुड सी वंस, जिससे आप में से किसी को भी कंफ्यूजन ना हो, है ना. सो दिस इज द वर्क शेयर्ड बाय प्रखर एंड आई एम गोइंग टू यूज लाइंस ओनली टू एक्सप्लेन यू. बहुत ध्यान से देखो. So yes, you have drawn this from the vanishing point. So this is correct. ठीक है, ये देखो, this is correct, है ना. ये alignment भी यहाँ से आएगा, ये alignment भी यहाँ से आएगा. ठीक है. The problem area here is this. We said horizontal, है ना. Now see, आपका क्या हो गया? Do you understand, Prakhar?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
है ना. ये हमने बोला था हॉरिजॉन्टल और वो हो गया कुछ और, तो ये गड़बड़ नहीं होना चाहिए. आपको समझ में तो आ गया था, बट जस्ट चेक करेक्शन एरिया, है ना. नेक्स्ट आप वही करोगे. करो 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 एवरीबडी. ऑन प्लीज सेंड अ हॉरिजॉन्टल पिक्चर. आई कैन नॉट सी द वर्टिकल वन. इट्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू चेक. प्लीज शेयर अ हॉरिजॉन्टल पिक्चर. Can't see. Now here again there is a problem. See, the problem is if this is your vanishing point, see how did you mark, है ना. ये देखो, थोड़े थोड़े vanishing point में problem नजर आ रहे हैं. ये देखो, एक ही vanishing point है ना, हमने उसको change नहीं किया है. Can you figure out your mistakes, बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना, वो नहीं चाहिए. So we are using this vanishing point only. We are not using anything else. Yes. Not now. No.
Please check mine.
Yes, just checking, but just going through. Now this, ये देखो, I can see your name as झलक चोपड़ा here, but see बेटा, देखो, I told you जब पास रखते हैं ना तो distortions होती हैं. So this distortion you will be able to feel here, है ना. आपने ये तो ठीक ठाक करा है, यहाँ तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रही, है ना. टेबल के लेग्स में आपको जबरदस्त डिस्टॉर्शन नजर आ रही है. Now see, I am using a red line for showing all horizontal stuff. ठीक है, everything which is horizontal. ये horizontal, ठीक है. And I am using a black line to show a vertical stuff. ये देखो बेटा, तो ये तो आपका दिखेगा ही नहीं साइड. जो माचिस का डब्बा बनाया है उसका तो साइड आपको दिख ही नहीं रहा. ये देखो, ये तो आपको दिख ही नहीं रहा. समझ रहे हो मेरी बात? ये तो आपको दिख ही नहीं रहा, है ना. सो डोंट डू इट.
मैम मैंने बॉक्स तो बनाया नहीं अभी बात को.
सॉरी
मैम ये समझी नहीं आपने.
ये देखो, ये आपको दिख नहीं रहा. ये जो आपका बॉक्स है ना, सी दिस वी क्रिएटेड, बट ये वाला साइड नहीं दिख रहा. ये एग्जैक्टली बिलो आई लेवल है ना. सो ओनली 2 sides विल बी विजिबल, नॉट द थर्ड साइड. यहाँ देखो एवरीबडी, क्लास सी वंस, दिस इज माई वैनिशिंग पॉइंट. ठीक है, I take 2 dotted line here. See, this is horizontal, this is horizontal. I join this. ठीक है, now this is vertical, this is vertical. I join this. Is it a cuboid? Is it a cuboid? Did I use one vanishing point? But iska this side and this side is not visible because I explained to you, this is my line of horizon, this is my vanishing point, this is exactly below eye level. This below eye level is not left, not right. ठीक इसी के contrast में, ठीक इसी के contrast में, now see, I am doing another cuboid. I am doing another cuboid. ये देखो, जिसका 3 side is visible. अभी समझ आ रहा है बेटा आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
is this clear? So that is why जो आपने मैच बॉक्स बनाया ना ये वाला, ये गलत हो गया. ठीक है, आप बोलोगे मैम आपका तो 3 साइड दिख रहा है. सो पॉसिबल जो मैंने समझाया वहां 3 साइड्स विजिबल है, बट क्योंकि आपने इसको एग्जैक्टली वैनिशिंग पॉइंट के नीचे बना दिया, सो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. Got it? Please,
Yes,
horizontal picture beta, vertical I can't see. Yes, so this is a kind of bench you tried creating, but इस bench में आपको ध्यान क्या रखना है? ये देखो, आपने ये तो वैनिशिंग का ध्यान रखा या नहीं? है ना, ये वैनिशिंग का ध्यान रखा, बट ये तो हॉरिजॉन्टल होगा ना यहाँ. बताओ, क्यूबाइड है ना ये?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना, ये अगर यहाँ ऐसा है तो ये हॉरिजॉन्टल होगा, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है तो ये वैनिशिंग से होगा. Did you understand? झलक
Yes,
नहीं,
ma'am.
सॉरी, हनी ना, यहाँ पे भी देखो हनी, ये बिलो आई लेवल है तो ये हॉरिजॉन्टल ही होगा, है ना, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल ही होगा. समझ आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, I matlab, if you understood, then it's okay. Now let me see the next one. टीवी अच्छा नहीं बनाया आपने. नो, एसी भी अच्छा नहीं है आपका. Do you understood, Arpita? But please have a look at your TV. Does it look like this? क्या ये इतना ही मोटा दिखता है? टीवी तो आपका पतला. It is a slim fit kind of thing. So it is never so mota. And AC is never so patla. है ना? Add on details. Now same problem which you are facing here. नहीं दिखेगा ये. So don't be in a hurry to create this. ये ठीक है. It is okay. But box is wrong. Then, okay, fine. AC is not proportionate. I think Shalini, CS Shalini Budwar I can see. So AC you need to make some correction. Matchbox is beautiful. Box also you understood. Chair also you understood. Hai na?
Okay, ma'am.
Then I think I should tell you a bit more because many students are doing. All right. So let me add some more details. सबको समझ आ रहा है ना? Everybody is understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. कभी मजा है काम करने का.
मैम आप बता सकते हैं कि ह्यूमन फिगर कैसे ऐड करेंगे 2 और 3
ह्यूमन
पॉइंट में?
फिगर की क्लास करेंगे बेटा अभी. जब क्लास करेंगे तो फिर से उसे समझाएंगे. अभी पर्सपेक्टिव चलने दो, नहीं तो ये बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाएगा और आप समझ नहीं पाओगे. It is a very I should not call it tough, but I know I just cannot call it so easy also because students को बहुत सारी problems होती हैं टॉपिक पे.
हाँ, आई अंडरस्टैंड मैम. मतलब पर्सपेक्टिव में ह्यूमन फिगर कैसे ऐड करेंगे 2-3 पॉइंट में?
2-3 पॉइंट में ह्यूमन फिगर सी.
लाइक 3
पॉइंट
पॉइंट.
में
2 पॉइंट तो फिर भी बन जाता है. 3
3
पॉइंट
पॉइंट में तो या तो हम ऊपर है या नीचे. ठीक है, अगर
हाँ.
हम ऊपर से नीचे देख रहे हैं तो ह्यूमन फिगर मेरा छोटा बनेगा, है ना. समवॉट लाइक जो मेरा ह्यूमन फिगर है उसका रेशियो ऐसा होगा. ये देखो, गेटिंग इट?
हाँ,
ऐसा
लेकिन ऑब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से उसको सेट कैसे करेंगे अच्छे प्रोपोर्शनेट में? जैसे
वो तो फिर questions, we will solve some similar question. There was a question in NID once that suppose there is zero gravity in your room. So what 5 things you will anchor that you have to visually present, so that we will solve in the class if the time allows. But let's finish this once. Now we have created a chair. Please understand, देखो, I'm trying to create. I am adding a very genuine and easy details. इससे easy कुछ बना नहीं सकते आप. Very easy, है ना? और याद रखोगे, and if sometimes आपको use करना पड़ा तो बहुत आराम से कर सकते हो. So there is no harm. Can you figure out this table? समझ आ रहा है? ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है और ये लाइन वैनिशिंग से है. समझ आ रहा है? See, class, can you figure out? ये देखो, समझ आ रहा है आपको टेबल?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? चलो बनाओ. And then what am I doing? जानबूझ के कर रही हूँ ये मैं, है ना? सब आपको समझाने के लिए. देखते हैं कितने बच्चे कर पाते हैं. This I am deliberately doing it. Can you feel this additional section which is visible here?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? ये the additional section. Let's create this table. It's okay. तुम्हारी मर्जी है ना? कोई बच्चा और चाहे इस पे कुछ टेक्सचर देना चाहे आप दे सकते हो. Now, this I specially told you to convert this into a television. So let me do it. Please have a look at your own television also and tell me, ma'am, आपने ये वाला details छोड़ दिया था, and I have done it. So look at my details. It is looking like a nice real television. So I'll be happy to see that. है ना? ऐसा width अंदर से एक little bit additional border. Okay. Possibly you will have some buttons here. होगा या नहीं? There can be some company's name here. Yes, plus. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ma'am.
You can also have, है ना, your wish. I don't know. मेरे घर पे मुझे कुछ ऐसा दिखता है, so I'm telling you.
For setup box.
Yes, so I'm also creating a setup box here, जो कि ऐसा 2 stand पर लगे हुए हैं. This is your observation. Do it. Be nice. Then इसी के पास I have one more section. But I am following all vertical, horizontal, parallel. I am not using anything else. So this is another section where I am also keeping my what?
Modes and all.
Yes. This is my remote and stuff. Okay. So create it. Are you getting a genuine view? I did not want to do just a cube or cuboid because आज की इतनी short class में वो purpose solve नहीं होगा, है ना? But with a
Okay.
cube or cuboid, if we convert them into some object, this will solve your purpose. Okay? Draw this. Can I erase this box?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, कोई ऐसा बच्चा है, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है, I don't know. कोई ऐसा बच्चा है जिसको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा? तुम्हारे आर्टवर्क जो मैंने ग्रुप पर देखे, so that just allows me to understand some of you are very creative. ठीक है, so that is what I can figure out in my mind. So feel like आपका समय यूटिलाइज हो जाए और आप कुछ अच्छा कर पाओ, है ना? जो अभी एक बच्चे ने क्वेश्चंस पूछे रिगार्डिंग दी ह्यूमन फिगर, सो वी विल ट्राई कि ये करवाने के बाद जब हम वो करेंगे ना, human figure करेंगे, one class we will do for the composition also, so there we will try to solve that doubt also. But possibly कुछ classes कुछ other faculties भी लेंगे, not all classes I won't be able to take. Yes. ये देख क्या नजर आ रहा है, क्या बनाया मैंने? What did I create?
Cupboard.
A stand.
Ma'am, table.
Yes. No. So
Which shelf?
A drawer.
Computer table.
yes, very good. Yes, I was trying to do a computer table only. Correct. So you are correct. है ना? मैं ये ड्रॉर का चैनल भी बना रही थी, जो आपने खींच के थोड़ा आगे कर लिया है ना? इसका डायमेंशन से if you want, please play with the dimension and please make some changes. है ना? Tell me कि हाँ आपका changes हमें अच्छा नहीं लगा था, so I did on my own. See, I am using complete cube and cuboid type concept. Complete cube and cuboid. I'm not doing anything which is curved. Use your scale. You'll enjoy doing it. मजा आएगा आपको और आपका आर्टवर्क अच्छा भी बनेगा. And after that, once you understand, don't use it. So I would love if somebody can devote some time to, you know, create these. पता चल रहा है ये क्या है ये?
Computer.
Yes. So I'm trying to do all the icons, make it feel like a monitor. ठीक है, और जनरली ये मॉनिटर जो है ऐसा स्टैंड पे लगा होता है. कैसा स्टैंड? यस, सी सेंटर पे. So there is a stand. See better. Is it true?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is my monitor on my table. I can add a chair also here, but I'm not doing it because overlapping, with overlapping you'll get confused. मैं ये ड्रॉअर को अंदर ही कर देती हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, it's okay. आपने अभी शुरू किया है काम करना, so there is no. जब समझ में आ जाएगा तो आप और खुद से बहुत अच्छे आर्टवर्क कर सकते हैं. अभी क्लियर है? ठीक है, चाहो चल यहाँ पे रखते हैं हम, यहाँ पे रखते हैं हम. है ना, vanishing point ही I'm using, है ना? I'm not using anything else. I'm not using anything else. So if somewhere you feel आपकी कोई लाइन मुझे सीधी नहीं दिख रही या कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, please use your scale to check. ये क्या बनाया मैंने, शायद क्या कर दिया ये? बोलो. What is this? What did I create?
CPU.
Yes. So to create it. अपना CPU देखो कैसा दिख रहा है and create it. I have not drawn any details. I have just created the structure. Create it. So my
Excuse me,
table,
ma'am.
my monitor, my CPU. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, the plate under the TV.
Plate under the table. See,
No,
there
under the
are
TV.
this one. ये
No, on television. Under the television.
ये
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
Just for remote.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. That
Horizontal.
is
Horizontal, vanishing point, vertical, vertical, vertical.
okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not using anything which is another line here. Not at all. Okay. Now look at one more thing. Please draw. And I don't stop. Please continue drawing. समझ आ रहा है बेटा सभी को?
Yes, ma'am.
कितना समय है हमारे पास?
20 minutes.
चलो लेट्स डू, जितना कर सकते हैं करेंगे. ठीक है. अच्छा, देयर इज वन मोर रिक्वेस्ट एंड अनाउंसमेंट आल्सो. नेक्स्ट वीक है ना, नेक्स्ट वीक आई डोंट नो, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि शायद मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम है, बट आई थिंक नेक्स्ट वीक जो है ऑल ओवर इंडिया में बहुत सारी शादियां हैं. चेक करो आप सभी के घर में भी है क्या? किसी किसी के पास इनविटेशन है नेक्स्ट वीक?
No, ma'am.
किसी के पास नहीं है. हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल?
Yes, ma'am.
जरूर
ma'am.
होगा. सो नेक्स्ट वीक जो है इंडिया में बहुत सारी शादियां हैं. सो
Not in my house.
हाँ
Not in my house.
हाँ, बट बाकी सारे हमारे बहुत सारे फैकल्टीज के घरों में इंक्लूडिंग मी. सो देयर आर मैरिजेस. सो वी आर ट्राइंग कि इंस्टेड ऑफ ट्यूसडे और थर्सडे वी माइट डू मंडे और फ्राइडे फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक. और अगर पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाया देन कमिंग वीक ऐसा हो सकता है हमें क्लास को होल्ड पे रखना पड़े और उसके नेक्स्ट वीक हम फिर से मिलेंगे. ठीक है. So I am not
Okay.
confirming this. We will inform in the group. So we are trying कि अगर ट्यूसडे या थर्सडे को कनेक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं होता है, so we will do it either on मंडे और फ्राइडे. अगर वो भी पॉसिबल इन केस नहीं हो पाया then we'll look for some other day or next week. Okay. So just एक announcement है because I just saw that many of you wait for the class, so just inform you. Now, next. Now, this is something very beautiful which I'm going to tell you right now. I am just using all vanishing points that I told you also. I'll do it. Fine. Very good. This is a cuboid. Can you see this cuboid?
Yes, ma'am.
Vanishing point से ही cuboid है ना, ये cuboid है. अब इसमें अलग क्या है? Why did I tell you this? This looks like same as the television. So number of times what happens? You feel like doing something which is curved. So don't do curve directly. आप पहले ये create कर लो. Now इसके edges को आप curve करो. Getting it class? अब इसके जो edge है ना, आप इसको कर्व कर. आपके व्यू में कभी गड़बड़ नहीं.
Okay.
ठीक? इसको कर्व कर लो. यहाँ पर एक डेप्थ नजर आएगी. क्या जो देख रहे हैं? Now look at this from the center. So generally the questions मेरे से बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछते हैं, है ना? So you can create,
It looks like clock.
है ना? So समझ आया ये? Similarly ऐसा भी हो सकता था कि कि आपको टेबल, ये जो चेयर है ना, आप बोलते यार मुझे तो कर्व चाहिए, तो क्या करो, कर्व कैसे ही नहीं करेंगे, इस पे हम क्रिएट कर लेंगे, है ना, ऐसा क्रिएट कर लेंगे कि आपको कर्व सरफेस चाहिए। ये देखो, समझ रहे हो मेरी बात, ये देखो ऐसा क्रिएट कर। समझ आए स्टूडेंट्स? डू यू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ आर वी क्रिएटिंग कर्व सरफेस? एक तो डायरेक्टली
Yes,
करना
ma'am.
मत, और अगर करना ही पड़े so create a cube या cuboid kind of structure, whatever is possible, then you add curves. Fine?
Okay, ma'am.
You know everyone. कितने बच्चे UCEED देने वाले हो यहाँ? Anyone? UCEED वाला कोई बच्चा है? UCEED.
Yes, ma'am.
Some students are here. आपको याद है there is a question, Professor, I forgot, was it Professor Subramaniam or something? So she was, her husband calls that you left home without your medicine. You must be using your
From the
diet
tiffin
book.
box, and she's sitting in her classroom office,
No,
I
it's
guess.
not. No, classroom nahi. She was supposed to check the papers, you know. Then there must be a lot of books in the surrounding area. There will be a lot of checking paper, and there is an instruction from the husband that you must be using your, you know, diet book as your paperweight, and you must not be following it. And the lady professor, she already had 4 cups of tea, and she ordered for 5th. She ordered for the 2nd plate of pakoras. There were some medicines inside her bag, and because she was over pressurized with her work and the husband going on giving a lot of instruction, so she hung up her phone. Right? The question was with this complete paragraph of somewhat like 50. It was not 50 words, it was approximately 100 words. So with that complete paragraph, you were supposed to figure out the working table of that professor. All right. तो आपको देखो, आपको आइडियाज मिलेंगे इससे, अब आप कर सकते हो, है ना? चलो, I'll add few more and you will be surprised to see. ये देखो, अब इसके proportion में कुछ नहीं होगा. I am just doing it to make you understand. Can you see the book? Can you see the book, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
From one vanishing point. ठीक है, आप देखो, very interesting. You'll enjoy doing this. अब वो आपके ऊपर है, आप कैसे enjoy करोगे. अब देखो ये सिलेंडर क्या कमाल करेगा. Can you see? Spencer?
Yes, ma'am.
One vanishing point. I did not use any other vanishing point. I am just using the concept which I have written here, not using anything else. Now see. और आप इमेजिन करना, ये आप बड़े मजे से यूज कर पाओगे, बट थोड़ा ये है कि हाँ ध्यान से यूज करना जरूरी है। ये भी मैं बोलूंगी आप वैनिशिंग पॉइंट के अकॉर्डिंग ही करना है ना, डोंट डू इट फ्री हैंड। स्केल दिख रहा है? कैन यू सी योर स्केल?
Yes, ma'am.
डू इट।
But ma'am, it look like to use.
यस, सॉरी फिर से बोलो बेटा, नहीं समझ आया।
But it's like to use from objects.
Yes, this is how you use the cuboid for drawing your objects. Can you feel that yes, this sharpener you can use? It's proportionate.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? कर लिया सबने draw, or you're still drawing?
I'm still drawing.
Those who are still drawing, this part I hope it is visible. It is visible on screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's use it because I deliberately made you do these objects because I just wanted to quickly jump into the interiors. So use your scale to make this intersection. So this is going to be a vanishing point. Mark 4 equal points on these diagonals. ये diagonal पे ऐसे equal points mark करना और इसे dark करना. Can you see the interior of the room? Interior of the room, ceiling, floor, 2 walls. Can you see? Ceiling, floor, 2 walls.
Okay, okay, yes, ma'am.
Floor, ceiling, ceiling, now I just want you to place this here. See how will you place? Okay. So place this here. कैसे करोगे? है ना? कोशिश करेंगे. ये place करेंगे, है ना? ये वाला. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So this you have to place. I don't know how will you place. Try to place. तब तक I will just check with your WhatsApp group and I'll tell you what was right and what was wrong. And once I'll just go through your WhatsApp group. हॉरिजॉन्टल पिक्चर है ना, वर्टिकल मैं नहीं देख पाऊंगी बेटा यहाँ. कहाँ से? Yeah. So this was CS Shalini. This was what your name I can see. So Shalini, you were supposed to draw this line. This I think you forgot. Your views were correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Then-
This is Shreya.
Okay. So here this is Sajal. है ना? Sajal, you try doing the interior. It's correct. It's not wrong. Fine. But my concern is that I will just tell you, ये जो आपने किया ना, how are your lines connected? I hope you connected these two lines to mark your vanishing point. If it is a yes, then it is okay. But if this is a no, so possibly it might create certain confusions. Rest, if by seeing I feel it's correct, I cannot figure out a wrong line here. So good. This is correct. Bhumi as your name. Yeah, now the box is cuboid is correct. Jalak. Fine. Now you understood. Then I need a horizontal picture, please. But as far as this way, if I can see, it looks correct to me. It appears correct to me. Then Nancy. This is the correct way. ऐसे ही आप अपना नाम लिखकर भेज दो तो परेशानी नहीं होगी. Yes. Nancy. So you also understood well, but you need to practice, you know. This is Jhalak. Because the vanishing point is too near, that is why you are feeling these distortion. है ना? Otherwise नहीं. यश फिर से बेटा वर्टिकल आ गया. हॉरिजॉन्टल देखिए, मुझे हॉरिजॉन्टल पिक्चर सेंड करिए प्लीज. या दिस इज करेक्ट. फाइन. नैन्सी सही है ये. सो अनिकेत हॉरिजॉन्टल पिक्चर प्लीज बेटा. बट जो मैं देख पा रही हूँ मुझे ये ठीक लग रहा है, मुझे गलत नहीं दिख रहा ना. ठीक है. वो यहाँ पे गड़बड़ है, ये गड़बड़. झलक देखिए बेटा क्या गड़बड़ हो रही है. ये देख, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल होना था, थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हुआ. ये वैनिशिंग पॉइंट से बनना था और ये भी हॉरिजॉन्टल होना था. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए था. ये देखो आपने ये जो बनाया दिस इज करेक्ट है ना, बट ये हॉरिजॉन्टल होना था, ये भूल गए है ना. वर्टिकल अभी भी नहीं है, अभी भी ये हॉरिजॉन्टल नहीं है. देख रहे हो मैं, है ना. ये देखो ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है ना, तो इसी के पैरेलल चाहिए लाइन. आपको ये समझना ही होगा, ये इसके पैरेलल होना चाहिए. फिर आप इसको ऐड करोगे. समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना. सो इट हैज टू बी हॉरिजॉन्टल. हॉरिजॉन्टल हैज टू बी हॉरिजॉन्टल. ये देखो वर्टिकल भी टिल्टेड हो गया. सो डोंट मेक इट टिल्टेड. सो यू अंडरस्टूड द थिंग्स, बट शायद while drawing you got lost with your drawing. So don't do such kind of, don't take such kind of risk, I must say, है ना. तो now the pencil scale टूट गया है क्या बेटा आपका, है ना. अगर ये इतना ब्रॉड स्केल है तो इसके 2-3 टुकड़े और होंगे. ये देखो है ना, भाई बहन घर में छोटे होते हैं तो वो तोड़ देते हैं. Now curve, and this is also curve, curve. The time is too less and understanding has to be more. I'll just try Thursday ko if I connect, I will take one more session on perspective, but if some other faculty will connect, then I cannot promise. Next week, though I will not be available, so another faculties will take, but it's okay. This is nice. Ye kiska tha? Honey. So it's good, beautiful. Now connect, try to create the interior. ये बस ठीक ठीक बन गया है अनुष्का. It's just somehow you are telling me that you understood your concept well, but objects की details you cannot miss, है ना? This is correct, Nancy, per se. यहाँ गड़बड़ है, प्रखर, है ना? प्रखर, देखो गड़बड़ क्या हुई है, आप भूल जा रहे हो, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल और फिर हॉरिजॉन्टल भूल जा रहे हो बेटा, है ना? ये देखो, समझ रहे हो? ये देखो, सब कुछ कर रहे हो और हॉरिजॉन्टल भूल गए. यहाँ ठीक है, यहाँ ठीक है, यहाँ ठीक है. देखो यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी गड़बड़ है, ये ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, है ना? अगर ये ऊपर ये दो लाइन जा भी रही है तो आपको जोड़ना तो इसको हॉरिजॉन्टल से ही पड़ेगा. ये देखो, आप समझ रहे हो मेरी बात?
यस मैम.
है ना? तो यहाँ पर कंफ्यूज मत हो एंड डोंट थिंक कि मेरा वर्क अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा, वो सही है. डोंट लूज योर कॉन्सेप्ट. यश ने ह्यूमन फिगर ट्राई कर लिया. इट्स ओके, नॉट बैड, फाइन. आपकी पिक्चर हॉरिजॉन्टल क्यों नहीं आ रही बेटा? देन अनुष्का. अनुष्का इतनी लंबी घड़ी, है ना? और ये मेरे से भी आई डिड नॉट इंस्ट्रक्ट एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई कैन फील. ये पूरा मुझे इंडिविजुअल A4 साइज शीट में चाहिए, नॉट हियर, है ना? ये जो इंटीरियर हम बना रहे हैं, इट मस्ट बी ऑन A4 साइज शीट. यस, समवट लाइक दिस. ये क्या करा, क्या बनाया अनुष्का? व्हाट इज दिस? आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. आर यू क्रिएटिंग अ बिलो आई लेवल व्यू और व्हाट?
Ma'am, this is not mine.
यहाँ पर कुछ ऊपर नाम आ रहा था, अर्पिता, सॉरी. आई कैन सी वन अर्पिता हियर. ये क्या बनाया, ये मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा.
That was for a lower eye view.
Below eye level.
Yeah.
Then you need to
The
finish it.
computer
हाँ.
table.
ये टेबल है, ये तो टेबल के ऊपर कंप्यूटर है ना?
हाँ.
तो अगर टेबल के ऊपर कंप्यूटर है तो आपको ये भी तो बनाना होगा ना बेटा?
कीबोर्ड.
या ये देखो, नहीं, व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, अगर ये आप बिलो आई लेवल बना रहे हो तो ये जो चीज है वो यहाँ आएगी. समझ आ रहा है या नहीं?
Ma'am, your video paused.
My video is paused. Below eye level नहीं करो अभी, है ना? This you try after the class. First कोशिश कर लो जो मैं समझा रही हूँ वो कर पाओ.
Okay.
You will have a better understanding. But अब तो ये इंटीरियर में चाहिए. Okay. चलो एक बार देख लो on the board how the interior will look, so that it will give you a good idea, a better idea of managing things well. And I will also show you the corresponding book which is available in your study material, which you can use it for your further copying of work, है ना, or handling the work. So what did I say? Computer table here, है ना? I told you to keep it here. अब देखो, this is my floor. Is it my floor? This is my floor. This is my wall. Class, check it. This is my floor. This is my wall. So what I will try. बहुत ध्यान से देखना. Is it a table? Now see. Did I keep this table on the floor? Is the table there on the floor?
Yes ma'am.
ये देखो, अब और कंफ्यूजन दूर कर दे. अभी ठीक है? अभी ठीक है
Yes,
क्लास?
ma'am.
है ना? ये देखो, डिटेल्स आप खुद करोगे, मैं सिर्फ समझाने के लिए आपको बता रही हूँ। ये मेरा मॉनिटर है, this is my monitor, and I also asked you to make a CPU. This can be my CPU. ठीक है क्लास? I wanted one AC, but यहाँ मुझे AC नहीं, यहाँ मुझे ऊपर चाहिए क्लॉक, because आप पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हो, so you must know the importance of time. So just showing you the layout. ये देखो, can this be my clock? You do it nicely, है ना? आपको बिना AC के बैठना तो अच्छा ही नहीं लगता. You want to study, so you wanted your AC here, right here, near you, so that you can concentrate well. चलेगा class? Is it going?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
ठीक है? Then टेबल क्लास है क्योंकि पढ़ने के लिए बोला है, so there is a problem with the concentration once a child is asked to study again and again. So you will tend to go to washroom very often. Okay, so this is the opening from where you can move out of your room, or maybe a washroom or a balcony, whatever it is. Then I told you to
Okay.
place your TV also. Okay, so though computer is okay, but still मुझे तो vanishing point को भी हटा देना है, यहाँ से छिपाना है ना? I don't want to show my vanishing point, so I keep my TV here. See, देखो हो सकता है ऐसा,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? ये सेक्शन पे I'll keep my set of box. क्या मेरा टीवी, मेरा vanishing point यही है, but ये छिप गया. Is the structure getting completed of your room? Now, ये देखो, I'll take some alignment. I want to have at least a good source of light. ये देखो, are they good sources of light now? And ऐसे ही आप अपना ही पूरा का पूरा room you can copy here. ठीक है? पढ़ते पढ़ते you again get distracted, है ना? चलो, I told you to fit this, है ना? पढ़ते पढ़ते you got distracted. चलो पहले कोशिश करते हैं इसको डालने की. So let me try. कि I am also a mother, so I also feel बच्चे अच्छे से पढ़ाई करें. चलो पहले कोशिश करते हैं, तुम्हारी खुशी के लिए पहले हर चीज यहाँ पे रखने की कोशिश करते हैं, है ना? ये देखो, ये सिर्फ मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ, जो आपने सीखा है अगर उसे यूज करना है तो कैसे करेंगे. सो दिस इज माय चेयर. ठीक है, चेयर के डिटेल आप खुद करोगे. And you request your mother, मम्मी पढ़ते पढ़ते ना मेरा दिल नहीं लग रहा. So what do you do? You know, what do you do? आप मेरी बात सुनो, है ना? What do you do? Bring some samosa and chai for me in between. Look at my table. Is it ready? ये देखो. Is it ready? डायमेंशंस यू कैन कीप ऑन ऑल्टरिंग. आप बोलोगे इतना बड़ा टेबल नहीं चाहिए मुझे, ठीक है, छोटा कर देते हैं. नो नीड टू हैव सच अ ह्यूज टेबल. ये देखो, ठीक है. बट मम्मी ने ऑल्सो बोला है कि पढ़ाई की जो टेबल है वो अलग होगी, है ना, और स्नैक्स की जो टेबल है वो अलग रहेगी. So don't even try to mess with your studies ever. So she says, chalo, study table ko alag rakho. So this is my separate study table. I am just drawing the basic structure. Class, देखो, समझ आ रहा है? Everybody understanding? Now, अब तुमने तो मांगा था चाय और समोसे, but mummy says every time you feel like eating, why you have to eat so much? चलो किताबें निकालो और पढ़ाई करो. ये देखो आ गई किताबें, ठीक है. तुम बच्चे अपनी स्टेशनरी जो है सब इधर उधर फैला कर रखते हो. Why do you all mess with your stationaries? So keep your pencils, I mean that you draw. अब ये marker से it is not possible for me to draw. Okay, keep your stationaries here. Use your system, switch off your TV, sit on your table and study. चलेगा? Class, is the room communicating something? Is the room communicating something?
Yes,
A
ma'am.
complete message? ठीक है?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
you don't like a dull wall. So there are some texture on your wall.
Paper.
ठीक है? ये देखो. There are some texture on your wall. ठीक
Ma'am,
है?
can we color it?
Yes, why not, beta? Why not? Just to break the monotony. बहुत अच्छा वाला रूम तुम्हें पढ़ने के लिए दिया है ना? अभी आप हमारे रूम में पढ़ो. So there are some, beautiful paintings here.
With positive vibes.
Yes, good. What do you say? Okay. तुम कभी एसी चलाओगे, कभी क्या करोगे, तो तुम्हें एक और फैसिलिटी दी गई है
Pen.
ना. एक और फैसिलिटी आपको मिल गई. मैं वर्किंग एरिया के बाहर भी ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ जिससे सब बच्चों को समझ में आए. जब एसी एवरी टाइम यूज नहीं करो, सो यूज योर फैन. ठीक है?
Looks amazing.
ठीक है. So and one more thing, ऐसा दरवाजा किसका होता है? You don't have money for some good दरवाजा, so let's create some. See, देखो ये छोटी छोटी चीजें जो है ना कितना मैटर करती है और आपके आर्टवर्क को चेंज करती है. I'm not doing skillfully, but I am just trying to use the concept. So
Some
this is
details.
my दरवाजा, है ना? Some details and mummy also thinks भाई बच्चे को ना याद नहीं रहता. So this is your maybe
Reminder.
the timetable or something. You do it. चलो अभी पीछे देखो and do it. Or maybe she knows because I am also a mother, so I know what happens. So I know मेरा बच्चा क्या करेगा, वो चीजें बहुत मेसी बना देगा. तो मैंने उसको बोला है please use this wall hanging, है ना, and do not mess with things. ये देख चलेगा? Class, है ना, अपना stationery, important papers, this you can keep it here. Fine, class. So is the interior telling you something? And बहाने की कमी नहीं है. I need a mat in my room. I need all facility in my room. So there is also a mat in your room. So is it treated? All vanishing point. I use the complete vanishing point. So now one more thing I would just add. We started with perspective. I told you how to use 1-point perspective. We use geometrical shape to convert them into different objects. And using these objects only, I compiled an interior which is creating a story. So this can be an answer to a question. Possibly, I might have to color it, or I just have to go for a neat line drawing. Do you think that we can add more object? Yeah, it looks complete. Now you will think that अब कुछ करेंगे तो पता नहीं messy हो जाएगा. Is
Ma'am,
it so? Yes.
can you click a picture of that and post it in a WhatsApp group with close picture of with your phone?
Closed. Okay, I'll try. But I told you that I just used the concepts and I have not used any, very good drawing skills here. But still, I'll do it. If it helps, wait.
We have to make same or something different like that.
No, first make same and then you copy your own book. That too you can do. कर सकते हो ना? So, भाई मैंने बार आपको बोला कि आप horizontal भेजो, but because of my orientation, I am sending this picture. Okay, use it.
Thank
देखो
you, ma'am.
आ गए? ठीक है, so use it. And see, class, please use it. Don't just see, हाँ ठीक है, perspective में कुछ पढ़ लिया. Use it. Try to solve. And one more thing, याद रखोगे. Perspective is a sense which is to be followed. उनको कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है एग्जामिनर को कि तुमने वैनिशिंग पॉइंट कहाँ मार्क किया है. That is not the matter. उनको सिर्फ ये देखना है कि आपने सेंस ऑफ पर्सपेक्टिव यूज करके अपना पर्पस कैसे सॉल्व किया है. ठीक है. एंड आई क्विकली शो यू द कंसर्न स्टडी मटेरियल. अगर किसी को मन हो आप देख सकते हो, कॉपी कर सकते हो, एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. अगर और समय अलाउ करेगा तो वी विल टेक वन मोर क्लास. ठीक है. बट ये याद रखना, दिस इज समथिंग ट्रू एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपको सारे पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं आएंगे, चलेगा. ठीक है. बट अगर आपको 1 पॉइंट भी अच्छे से आता है, यू कैन सॉल्व ऑल द क्वेश्चंस. All the questions. So I clicked your study material and then I'm going for the creative section. This is creative book 3, which shows perspectives. I'm going to open this book. Let it just get open and then you can see. See, you know? So you can use this. There are certain instructions written here. Use these instructions. और आज की क्लास के बाद you will be able to draw them well. है ना? कॉपी कर सकते हो. ये देखो. आराम से कोशिश करेंगे इनको कॉपी करने की, समझने की और पर्सपेक्टिव को थोड़ा और एक्सप्लोर करने की. ठीक है. Even try to copy the interior of your own surrounding. जिस रूम में आप बैठे हो, जिस स्कूल में आप बैठते हो, मे बी किसी कोचिंग में या किसी ट्यूशन सेंटर पे आप जाते हो, वहां का इंटीरियर, अपने रिलेटिव का इंटीरियर, जस्ट ट्राई एंड कोशिश करो. लिविंग रूम कैसा है, किचन कैसा है, वॉशरूम कैसा दिख रहा है, आपके घर में और क्या क्या है जो while drawing perspective that is creating an interesting interior और exterior. ठीक है. और छोटी छोटी चीजें याद कर लो. टीवी कैसा दिख रहा है, एसी कैसा दिख रहा है, टेबल कुर्सी कैसी दिख रही है, किस तरह का मैंने टेक्सचर्ड वॉल बनाया. Learn them. If you learn them, that will help you in solving the answers further. Okay. So I hope you understood. Everyone, you understood the concept well.
Yes, ma'am.
And you will try drawing it also.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? Okay. Okay. Keep working. Bye bye. See you next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.